Okay. Okay,
Lots of goods here. Wouldn't want them falling in the wrong hands.
Okay, hope stream should be working good right now here. Okay, let me see here. Okay, hello everyone. How are you guys doing? How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Okay, hey guys. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let me start up my posse here. We'll have a nice fun stream today. How's my day so far? It's good. How you doing, man? Have I thought about Detroit Become Human? Yes, I will do that game. I don't know when, but I'll like to do that game. I also want to play this game called Heavy Rain. It's kind of like Detroit Become Human, but it's a bit different. It's an investigation game, more of it. I want to do that one day too. Okay. It takes a long time to reform a posse here. Are you still having fun on Red Dead? Yeah, I just, I just haven't really had that much time to make Red Dead videos, which I apologize for. But I just really hope that this Tuesday we finally get a new update, please, because this Tuesday, like this Monday, is when the Outlaw Pass expires. So I really hope that we get like a that we get another DLC soon. And if we don't, even if we don't get a DLC this Tuesday, just please at least be an announcement. Just an announcement. That's it. Just give us a little info on what the next DLC is gonna be, because after what we got in December on this game, this game had the update in December was a joke. So hopefully that we get something good soon. Do I like the Hitman series? Oh yeah, I love the Hitman games. Hello TJ, and hello Pro, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Will I play Red Dead Revolver? I will one day. Thank you for the super chat there, Milo. Thanks. How was my day? My day was good. Okay, let me get on over to the bounty hunter board here. Hello everyone, I think Trader is ready. My Trader? I'll check on it in a little bit. Let's do a bounty hunter mission first. Also, I want to thank everybody for the support on my Watch Dogs videos. Now, my Watch Dogs Legion livestream, it blew up the other day from like 10,000 viewers to 20,000, and then the video I put out last night, it was like 1,000 views last night, and then I woke up and today it's almost at 10,000 views now. So thank you everybody for the support on that. I definitely want to make more Watch Dogs Legion videos. What do you hope for in the next GTA DLC? I don't really know. I think that GTA has really had enough updates at this point. I mean, I would like another update. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if they if the next updates are just nowhere near as big as the last one. Okay. Let's see here. Could I do a GTA 4 walkthrough? Yes, I will do GTA 4. I'll do that in I'll do that on April 29th. So April 29th this year, it'll be the what is it? The 13-year anniversary of GTA 4's release. So I'll do it then. Do I watch TikTok? No, I don't use TikTok. Nor do I don't even trust TikTok. I don't trust that thing. I don't use any social media besides just YouTube and Twitter. That's it. I don't even have a Facebook. Oh, PS5 is fun. Okay, oh, this is the one where we cause chaos. And also, if you guys can please use free aim, because I'm using free aim just to make it fair to everyone. it's going good, Savage. How are you? So let me ask the stream right now. I wanna know how the stream is gonna feel about this. So like I said earlier, this Monday, the Outlaw Pass expires. How pissed off would you guys be if this Tuesday, not only is there no new DLC, but there's not even an announcement, not even a trailer or any kind of info on the next Red Dead DLC? How pissed would you guys be? Clear out this enemy here. Ah, that should have killed him. Well, he got shot 2 times with a shotgun. Very, very pissed. Pretty much everyone would be saying that they're very pissed. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be really annoyed. I'm probably gonna do, if there's no new DLC this Tuesday, I'm gonna do a rant on Red Dead Online if there's no DLC this Tuesday, because that's ridiculous. Remember how Rockstar talked about how they wanted to support Red Dead Online? They constantly kept talking about it. Oh, we're gonna, you know, update this game and do all this stuff for it. And you know, the last update that we really had on this game, do you know what the last update really was? It was the Naturalist update. That was the last time we actually got an update, and Naturalist wasn't even really a great update. So like, you know, the December update, I don't really count that as an update. It's just more of, you know, more of a small expansion of the Bounty Hunter role. It's Oh, I'll do Undead Nightmare and Vice City Stories, definitely. Vice City Stories is pretty underrated. Oh, shucks. I don't know why they don't give a damn about these games. Well, it's the thing with Rockstar, because what Rockstar is essentially doing is they see that GTA Online is bringing all this money in, especially with the microtransactions, the shark cards, and they see the popularity in GTA Online, and they think to themselves, oh, why bother with Red Dead Online or any other game if we can just keep milking GTA Online? I'm not saying that's right. I'm saying that's how Rockstar sees it. And that's the unfortunate thing, is you have games like Red Dead Online which have so much potential that are just being neglected because of this. Did Rockstar make the Call of Duty games? No, that was Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer, and Activision was the publisher. Wait until like 3 minutes, and then we'll deliver the target, okay? Where is my camp? Oh, my camp is all the way over there. Okay, I'll just ride to it then. But look, that is the exact reason why Rockstar is releasing GTA 5 again on the PS5, because think about it, like, they don't see a point in making a new game if they can just keep milking GTA 5 on the PS5. And that's what's really frustrating about Rockstar. When you finish, let me see your free aim settings. Sure, I can show you right now. Where is it? Controls, free aim right here. Lock on mode, foot, free aim. I have auto aim on horseback, so everyone, I guess, just keep auto aim on horseback. That's the way I usually, when I play Red Dead Online, I keep auto aim on horseback and I keep free aim on foot. And the reason I do that is because it's really annoying to shoot animals in free aim when you're on horseback, when you're following them, and also it's difficult when you have enemies chasing you on horseback, so I use auto aim for that, but I use free aim for ground, because on foot I don't really need auto aim. On foot I can just use free aim, and you get more XP for it either way, so it's, You've got a wagon? Oh, okay, Harry, we can help you sell in a little bit. I'm gonna go check out on my camp right now. Hello, Jamil, Oh, okay, Sauce, okay, Tyler says he has a trader sale also. Okay, The videos, man, I wish I could play with you, but I'm on Xbox. Maybe one day if they'll do crossplay. What's the best GTA game? Well, it's up to really debate. I think most people would agree that the best map in a GTA game is probably San Andreas. San Andreas probably has the best map. The best storyline, I would say, is probably GTA 4. The best online is GTA Online. So there's not like one specific GTA game that you can say has like the best everything. Like, you know, San Andreas, I would say best map, GTA 4 best story, and GTA Online best online. Oh, hello Austin, how are you, man? I'm doing good. My Friday's going good. Austin, I don't know if you saw my comment on your stream the other day, but when you were talking about that game, what was it, the day before, right? I was telling you that about that game, that I like that game and all. I think the game looks good, and I think for people who don't know what game I'm talking about, there's this game coming out called The Day Before. It's like an open world, like zombie survival game. It looks really good. I think the game looks good, and I really like it. I do, and I want to like it. But my issue with the game is I think it looks just too good. I know that might be a weird thing to say, but I think it looks too good. And the reason that I'm saying that is because I'm suspicious. Because I've seen way too many games that are like, you know, the initial trailer. They show us the initial trailer, some scripted gameplay, and the game looks great and all, and then the game releases and it looks nothing like the final product. And that's why I'm suspicious of a lot of the games like that. When they release like a when they release like a beta and people can actually play the beta, then I'll believe it. But until then, I'm probably gonna have a video talking about that game, but what I think of it. But I think that game just looks suspicious. Yeah, I know, Austin. And the thing is, though, the dialogue that the players have, like in that game, is like, you know, the dialogue like that they say, like when the players enter the store and the other players in the store, they're like, let's grab some supplies and get out of here. Like nobody talks like that in an online game. Like, it's like, and then they have, like, the guy with the tank that comes in at the end and just screaming. It's like, yeah, that doesn't really happen. Okay, let me check up on my camp here. Oh, hi Helion. Yes, I might consider playing the Tomb Raider games one day. I never played the Tomb Raider games. Well, I have one of them on the PS1 when I was a kid, but I had no idea what was going on. So I might play through them one day. Let's see here. Oh, my camp it's not, yeah, I need some supplies here. You have a wagon ready. Okay, well, there's a few people that need my help with wagons right now, so I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna help Harry first, and then I'll move on to helping everyone else. Can you please upload a video of all the GTA videos that never saw the light of day? What do you mean? Love how much you interact with us. Not many YouTubers your size do that. You have my respect. Well, thank you. And I guess that's one thing that people like about my channel. And you'll also see, you know, in a lot of my videos, I also respond to comments. Yeah, I never understood that. And when I was, like, before I even had my channel, like, you know, years ago, I never understood, like, why YouTubers don't interact more with their, like, subscribers and their fans. Because without their fans and their subscribers, they wouldn't have a channel. Okay, I'm gonna disband this posse right now, and I'm gonna see about helping somebody right now. I'm gonna make some space. Harry, invite me to your posse right now then, I guess, and I'll help you out, with your sale here. What is your opinion on the new direction of Assassin's Creed? I don't like it. I mean, it's weird. Because Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the game looks good. Don't get me wrong. It looks good, the gameplay looks fun. But the reason that I don't like it is because it's not an Assassin's Creed game, if you think about it. Like, it's just... They don't focus on the whole Templar assassin storyline. It's like, it's just... It would be a lot of explaining to do, but it's like, I feel like they're getting away from the roots of Assassin's Creed, because I think they got rid of the leveled up enemies, but they had, like, leveled up enemies in the past, like, that was just weird, and, like, And also, they had, like, choices in the Animus, like, you know, and while, you know, I'm not criticizing, like, choices, it's literally, like, you're reliving memories, so you're reliving something that already happened. How can you make decisions, you know, like, it's just, it doesn't really make much sense. You know, when I look at Assassin's Creed Valhalla, to me, it looks like a combination of, like, you know, like, Mountain Blade and Assassin's Creed. That's what it looks like to me. But, you know, do you know what I really want to see in another Assassin's Creed game? I want to see another Templar game. That's what I want to see. I want to see a game that you actually play as the Templars in Assassin's Creed. I would, if they made one, I would buy one again. You know, probably my favorite Assassin's Creed was probably Assassin's Creed Rogue. I liked Assassin's Creed Rogue so much. Assassin's Creed Rogue and Assassin's Creed 1 are probably my favorite ones. I also really like 2, but I think Assassin's Creed Rogue is probably my favorite one because I liked Shay a lot, and I just like that. I like that they did a storyline from the Templar perspective. So I just, I would like to see them make another game where you play as a Templar. I would like to see that. You know what setting they could do? They could do they could do a medieval Europe setting. They could do that, and they could do it in, like, the Holy Roman Empire. They could do that, which that was, like, Germany, like, a bunch of German city-states, like, back then, and they could, like, have it during the Dark Ages, you know, when, like, the bubonic plague and stuff like that. They could have that in the game. I think that that would be a good setting for them to do, like, there's a lot of potential for that setting. You know what else I would like to see them do? I would like to see them do the Russian Revolution in an Assassin's Creed game. Like, that I would really like to see, too. The Russian Revolution, I know it was done in, like, the 2D game, but, like, I would really like to see a 3D game with the Russian Revolution. It would be a weird setting because you would have, like, bolt-action rifles and, like, semi-auto weapons and stuff like that and machine guns, but I would still like to see that setting. Well, I think that they said, I think that Ubisoft said they would never make an Assassin's Creed game that takes place during World War II or after World War II. I think they said that a long time ago. So it's, I think that they'll always have it before that time. What's after SOCOM and Liberty City Stories? I'm deciding on that. I'm probably thinking possibly Mercenaries 2, if anybody knows that game. What do you do besides YouTube? I mean, not really much right now. Like, I'm just, most of the time I'm on my computer. I, you know, haven't really met up with my friends in months. It's like just, you know, mostly sitting at home. There's just nothing to really do. Let me see if I can get a stew right here. And whenever you're ready, just sell the camp and we'll help you out here. What about GTA 3? Oh yeah, I'll do GTA 3, but I'll probably do that later this year. Do I like Dying Light? I thought it was a good game, but I never finished it. Oh yeah, I saw that too today also, Austin. Wild West Dynasty. I don't know what the game's about, but I just saw that today. And the thing is, I'm really excited for Watch Dogs Legion. I know it doesn't have a lot of players on it right now, but, like, the reason that I'm excited for the game, because they're gonna make more updates on the game. It's gonna, you know, it's supposed to have, like, updates like GTA and Red Dead, you know, where they're gonna bring in more stuff, like, on each update, new missions, possibly, like, properties. I don't know if they'll ever do that, but they're gonna bring in new stuff. And, they're gonna have, like, seasons, so, like, you know how, like, you had the, why can't I use the wagon? I'm not able to move. That's weird. Let me see if I can swap the reins over. Are you able to move it? I can't move it. But, like, what I'm excited about with, like, and I understand, James, the bots, they really suck on, they really suck for, ruining the ability to buy a PS5. But, the reason I'm really excited for Watch Dogs is because, oh, I can move it now. I want to see a competitor to GTA. GTA is overdue for a competitor. There needs to be somebody that will be a competitor to GTA. Okay, let's see here. I can't, okay, hang on. I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of here. This is not a good area right now. All these hills and all this stuff here. Okay, definitely not going down there. The wagon is controlling really weird. Like, it's not... It's... I can't turn it. Okay, can you drive it? Because I can't turn it. It won't let me turn. It just keeps going straight. I don't know what's going on. It's, like, glitchy. Well, the thing is, though, I agree that, like, Watch Dogs Legion is never going to get to the point of GTA Online. I agree with that statement 100%. But it is going to be at least a small competitor to it. At least something. Because that's what's annoying about it, that there's no other developer out there. There's nobody else that does the open world crime genre. Why is there no other developer out there that does an open world game where you can be a criminal and stuff like that in an online game? Like, why is that, like, no one else does that besides GTA? It's like that's why GTA Online is so successful, because it has no competitors. No one tries to compete with them. I mean, if you look at a game like Call of Duty, who is the competitor to Call of Duty? It's Battlefield. Sure, there hasn't been a Battlefield game in 2 years, but they're still the competitor to Call of Duty. You know, you have several sports games that are the competitors to each other. You have, like, Gran Turismo and Forza. They're competitors to each other. But who's the competitor to GTA Online? You don't have any competitor to it. There is nobody. And, you know, I think it's stupid how some people tell me Red Dead Online is a competitor to GTA Online. No, it's not. Because, first of all, Red Dead Online is in a different time period, and second of all, it's made by the same developer, so it can't be a competitor if it's made by the same developer. That makes no sense. So, that's what I like. That's why I am excited for Watch Dogs Legion, because I'm hopeful for it. I hope they make more content. I hope they don't just give up on the game. I hope they make more content for it, because I think it has potential. I think it has potential to grow. Not as much as GT Online, but I think it has potential to grow. So, that's what I'm excited for. And you bet I'll make more Watch Dogs Legion guides. I will. I know a lot of people subscribe to me from the Watch Dogs Legion videos in the last few days, so I'll definitely make more Legion content in the future. What do I think of Assassin's Creed Black Flag? I think it's fun. I liked it a lot. I think Assassin's Creed Black Flag might have had the largest map ever in an Assassin's Creed game, didn't it? I think it was the largest one out of all of them. Can I play Splinter Cell Blacklist? I could play that one day, yes. I'll be open to playing it. No, I've never played Prince of Persia. Do I have good nostalgic memories with GTA Liberty City? Yes, I do, a lot. I still remember most of the game. I haven't played the game in several years, but I still remember most of it, what happens. Largest map was Odyssey? Okay, well, I haven't played Odyssey, so I don't, why don't you stream more? Well, I do. With Watch Dogs Legion being online now, I'm gonna be streaming. I'm gonna try to stream Watch Dogs Legion and Red Dead Online regularly. So Red Dead Online will always be Fridays, and then I'll try to think of what day to do Watch Dogs Legion on. Maybe Wednesdays. Have I played Counter-Strike Go? No, I have not played that. I know that my cousin in Poland, he plays that game a lot. But I don't, I never played those games. I never got into those games personally. It's, What are your thoughts on Fallout? Can you not spoil Watch Dogs Legion? I haven't played it yet. Don't worry, I'm not talking spoilers. I'm just talking online, so don't worry about it. There's really no spoilers that I'm saying. Happy Friday, Patrick. I hope you're doing well. I always look forward to your Friday Red Dead streams. Keep up the great work of all your different content. Thank you, Eric. And I look forward to Friday streams too, because Friday is a day that, like, I think Friday's personally the best day to stream, because it's like, you know, people are getting off work and they're just getting home from school, and it's like a day everyone can chill and get ready for the weekend and hang out. So that's why I always like Friday streams. No, Red Dead Online isn't cross-platform. Okay, here we go. No, I haven't played the Batman games. I actually played the Getaway games. I played those when I was a kid. I beat it. I beat the game. I don't really remember much. I remember the characters and a little bit of the storyline, but I don't remember exactly what happens. I remember the game starts out when you play as that SWAT guy, so you play as the cop, and then and you're going through the apartment buildings, and then you play as that other guy, the guy in the bar, and you're getting into high-speed chases and stuff. And then I think the end of the game is when the cop and the guy in the bar, they work together and they get that one guy at the end. I don't remember the names of the characters at all. I played it so long ago. It's like I was a kid when I played that, but I do remember a little bit of the game. I have it actually. So if people want me to, I could play the Getaway one day. Hey Pro, love the channel from Great Britain. Well, thank you, Matthew. Have you checked out my Watch Dogs Legion videos? Those take place in London. That's an open world game that I'm playing right now that takes place in Britain. Okay, what's going on? We got somebody's trying to blow up the shipment. Okay. Okay, keep him away, guys. Keep him busy if you can. I'm just gonna keep taking this to the drop-off. Did he attack the shipment? Well, what happened? Was it an accident, or...? What made you decide to get Far Cry 6 since you haven't played any of them up until now? Well, no, I played Far Cry 2. Far Cry 2, I played a lot of Far Cry 2, and I beat Far Cry 2. I didn't play Far Cry 3, 4, or 5, or even the DLC, the New Dawn, or whatever it's called. I didn't play those. But the reason I'll probably play Far Cry 6 is because Far Cry 6 is co-op, it's an open world game, and also because you don't really need to play the other Far Cry games to understand the story, so it's like a new story, new setting, and it's because I want a new game on the PS5 to play, so I want a new game on the PS5 to play, so I'll play that one. But Far Cry 2 is my favorite one out of all of them. I know I haven't played Far Cry 3, 4, or 5, but I've seen plenty of gameplay of those games, and I can tell you Far Cry 2 is my favorite one. And the reason I like Far Cry 2 so much is because Far Cry 2 is the most realistic Far Cry game. If you play Far Cry 2, compare it to the other ones, Far Cry 2 is so realistic. Like, it's not obviously the most realistic game out there, but the setting, pretty realistic setting, pretty believable storyline. I just love the gun jams in that game. I love the healing animations and everything like that. The fire spreading around like crazy. It's just the vehicle driving. I love it in Far Cry 2. So it's, the one thing I didn't like about Far Cry 2, the one thing that pissed me off about that game, I liked everything about it, but the one thing that I never liked about Far Cry 2 is I didn't like the, those stupid checkpoints. Like, you know how the militia, they had those stupid, checkpoints, those roadblocks, and, they would shoot you every time you would go through the roadblocks, and what was annoying about them is you would go and kill them all, you would clear out the roadblock, and then literally, you would come back, 5 minutes later, and there's a brand new roadblock just respawned, and they're all shooting at you again. And the most annoying thing about it is that if you drive through the roadblocks, they actually get into cars and chase you down, which is just really, really frustrating. Yeah, I know some of them were co-op, Helion, but I'm excited for Far Cry. Far Cry 6, it looks like it's supposed to be based on Cuba. At least that's the feeling that I got from it. A lot of other people got that feeling. So it's a fictional country, but it's supposedly based on Cuba. So it's, we'll see what Far Cry 6 is like. Okay.
Welcome. How do you do?
Nope. Okay, here we go. Camp. What is going on with this random, by the way? Is this guy hostile or not? Was it just an accident, or what's going on? Exactly, Can we sell mine after? Sure. But just gotta be careful because I don't know if this guy's friendly or hostile or what's going on right now. Okay. My favorite part of the Red Dead map, probably this location here. I like the area like in I like the area in New Hanover, like near Valentine. Oh, he is hostile. Okay, thank you for telling me, TJ. Oh, hello, Cyber. Watching me all the way from Poland. Oh, my parents are from Poland. No, I haven't played Assassin's Creed Origins, and the reason I didn't play Assassin's Creed Origins is because, like your comment, I heard people say bad things about it. Like, people were saying that it's not a real Assassin's Creed game, so I never played it. I might give it a chance one day and just see what it's like, but, I've never played Origins. Okay, let me get this out here, okay. What are my thoughts on the Microsoft Bethesda merger? I just hope it doesn't mean that there's gonna be that Elder Scrolls 6 is exclusive for Xbox. Just please no, because it's like I like the Elder Scrolls games so much. I think I like Elder Scrolls more than Fallout. I like Fallout, don't get me wrong, but I think Elder Scrolls is my favorite Bethesda series, and I just really like those games, and I don't want to see them exclusive. And don't get me wrong, I don't support PlayStation exclusives either. I think everybody should be able to play whatever game they want on their console. So I just don't want to see Elder Scrolls 6, because if Elder Scrolls 6 is exclusive to Xbox, I'm not going to respect Bethesda at all. Do you think we will get an update on Tuesday since Rockstar hasn't said anything? I hope so, Akuma, because if this Tuesday, if we don't get an update, but not only if we don't get an update, if we don't get an announcement, if we don't even get a post about the next update, I'm gonna be pissed. And a lot of people are gonna be pissed, because this Monday, Outlaw Pass expires. So this Tuesday is gonna be all brand new stuff. So hopefully, new update, and if not new update, at least an announcement. I don't know if Austin is still here, but Austin made like a really good point on his stream the other day. He said that if they don't make an update this Tuesday, if they will at least give us an announcement, even if it's like all the way in June, that'll be fine with me. At least if we get an announcement, at least if they tell us, you know, what's supposed to come out, because that will be that's what we need. You know, players need to be excited for this game. They need to know what's coming out. And that's what really sucks about Rockstar. This is why Rockstar, if I was to name, like, the top 10 developers that have the worst communication with their fans, Rockstar would be #1 on that. Like, Rockstar is by far the worst developer when it comes to communication with their fan base. Rockstar has zero communication with their fan base. Zero. They have the whole Rockstar feedback page, don't get me wrong, but do you actually see Rockstar ever talk to their fans, ever ask them what they want to see in the game? You know, you have other developers, you have, like, community managers and stuff, they'll respond to their fans on Twitter. They'll actually ask you guys, they'll be like, what do you guys want to see? They'll ask on Twitter, and they'll actually respond to people, but Rockstar never does anything like that. They're so secretive about everything, and, oh, Austin's still here. And that's what's just so annoying about Rockstar, it's the lack of communication, which pisses me off. And you know, whoever's in charge of, like, community relations at Rockstar needs to either up their game or be fired. Because, like, this is just ridiculous. This is not how you get people excited for a game like this. You know, Rockstar could get so many people excited for Red Dead Online. All they basically need to do is just make a roadmap. Just make a roadmap on the newswire. Just say, this is what we have planned in the summertime, or whatever. We'll have this big DLC come out, robberies, heists, or whatever, properties, whatever they have planned. And they'll say, this is going to be coming out in June, blah, 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 on this date. It'll be a huge DLC. It'll be one of our biggest DLCs ever. And that'll get people excited. At least people know what's coming out. They know that this is going to come out. They're excited. They'll start grinding for it. They'll start playing. But simply being so secretive, not talking at all, and giving us months of silence, and then randomly, like a newswire post, 50% off baked beans. That is not going to get people excited. That gets people pissed off. If I see 50% off baked beans on Tuesday, I'm going to freak out. So it's so let's hope that they have an update, because if they don't, expect to see a Red Dead video from me on Tuesday, because I'll have a very big rant if there's no update info on Tuesday. Have you ever tried to scrap a video that you edited? If yes, how do you keep the courage to edit more? When I started editing, I scrapped a 4-hour project and never wanted to edit since. Well, I mean, you can look forward to making other content, and I know what that feels like when you know you're putting a lot of work into a video and then you don't finish it. I know how that feels. I had that happen to me once, where I had like a really long Red Dead video that I want to make in the future one day, but I had a pretty long Red Dead video, and I accidentally deleted it. This was like maybe like a year and a half ago, and I got so pissed when I accidentally deleted it. I even tried to use those software where you try to like recover deleted files, and I wasn't able to get it back. But what I deleted was I made this video that took me like days to make, and it was like it was a video on Andrew Carnegie. No, Andrew Carnegie, yes, Andrew Carnegie, and it was comparing him to Leviticus Cornwall, because Leviticus Cornwall is the big, you know, industrialist that you fight in the single player. He's based on Andrew Carnegie, which was a real-life industrialist, and what I was doing is I was comparing him to, like, the game version to the real-life version, and what I was doing is my computer didn't have a lot of space at the time, and so I was clearing out a bunch of stuff. I deleted a lot of stuff, and then I realized I was like, oh, crap, I just deleted the script for it, because I had, like, a whole, like, script written out for it. I had everything researched and everything, and I was like, oh, wonderful. It's gone. So it was like, you know, I got pissed when that happened, but, you know, I never got around to making that video, but, like, you know, the only time the last time that I scrapped a video was I scrapped my my Cayo Perico heist guide, because I was considering making like a Cayo Perico heist guide on GTA. I never got around to making it. I never really even completed a lot of it. Just I started doing a little bit of it, and the reason that I didn't do it is because by the time that I did it, it was already like, you know, over a month and a half since the DLC came out. Most people played it. Most people already knew how to do the Cayo Perico heists, and there was also a lot of other people that already made videos on it. So I didn't really see a point in making another a guide on it. So I didn't want to be seen as like milking GTA. I didn't want people to see me as like this milking GTA. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. So I was just so I just moved on to like doing Red Dead content and other content. But. Let's see, McFarlane's Ranch. How far is this drive? Oh, it's not that bad. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. I like your videos a lot, thank you. Can you make a top 5 worst missions in San Andreas, please? That's the funny thing, Ricardo. I'm actually working on that. That's actually surprising that you actually asked me about that, because I was actually working on that exact video. I'll try to have it up this week, but I actually have that video. I think you can probably imagine what missions I'll have in that on top 5 worst missions in San Andreas, but, yeah. You actually predicted one of my videos. What music do you listen to? I listen to pretty much everything. I'll listen to a little bit of everything. No, the train is on there, but it's not number 1 Helion. When is the next episode of Liberty City Stories? The next episode of Liberty City Stories, that will be on, that will be either later today or tomorrow. Hey, Pro, I like your videos, but I missed the GTA 5 content. Well, thank you for the Super Chat, Agent, but there's nothing really for me to do on GTA 5. I've done pretty much everything, and, you know, there's nothing that I can think of doing, really. The only thing, maybe I could do a review of the Cayo Perico heist. I said, you know, I could possibly do that, but, you know, there's nothing really for me to do. When another update comes out, I'll do it. So when another DLC comes out, I'll make GTA 5 online content, but right now, there's nothing for me to do. I've covered a lot of stuff on the game, and, I also want to, like, you know, I don't want my channel to be dependent on just GTA 5 content. I want my channel to be diverse in content. Like, I want to be able to do other content and just not be dependent on GTA. I hope you understand. Great videos, bro. Keep up the videos and streams. Thank you, Bay, for the super chat. Thanks, man. Okay, we have a random up ahead. Don't shoot it unless he shoots at us. Just leave him alone. Okay, this is a posse. They're just riding away. Just don't yeah, just everyone just keep their distance and we're good. What's it? Harry, could you please ride up ahead and just make sure that there's no surprises for us up ahead, so that there's no one sitting in the road with a dynamite arrow or something like that? Just somebody should go up a little bit ahead, just to make sure there's nobody hiding up the road. Thank you. Well, you can also get steal missions when you have high honor. That can also happen. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy my hat. I could possibly do videos on Rust, but I don't think that I would really get into that much. What question do you think that people would, what question do you want people to stop asking? Well, you know, not really a question, but like, more of a comment, of like, you know, probably the most frustrating comment that I've seen, like, on a lot of my videos is probably like not even a question, but more of just like a complaint of just, it's a very common one that I've seen of just people complaining that I don't have GTA 5, you know, content as much on my channel. And, you know, when somebody asks for GTA 5 content, that's fine, you know, I don't have an issue with that. You know, I had a person earlier super chat and just, you know, ask when I was gonna do GTA 5. That's fine. I don't have an issue with that. But I do see other comments that are kind of like hostile, like, you know, comments that are just like really aggressive, and like there will be people that will like curse me out or like, you know, just say nasty things to me just because I'm not like just because I'm not doing as much GTA 5 content as I have anymore. I had like a guy tell me like a few weeks ago that I was throwing away my career by not doing as much GTA 5 content. So, I've seen some pretty nasty comments in those regard. Have I ever played the Twisted Metal series? I have. Hey, Saucer, could you by any chance check, like, when is the next free mode event? Like, is there anything for us to play today? Okay, we got, a few more bandits to take out, will be good. Do I think the Cayo Perico High should be nerfed? No. I think that that's stupid to call for it to be nerfed. It's like, why would anyone want it to be nerfed? Because it's a great way to make money and you can do everything solo. You still have the other activities in the game. So it's, no, I don't think that it should be. Cold Dead Hands in 20 minutes, okay. I mean, I'm the guy who grinded businesses a lot in GTA, and I actually think that Cayo Perico is a blessing. And I think that it's a blessing because you can do everything solo, and you can do it in a friends-only lobby. You can do it all by yourself in a friends-only lobby. You don't have to worry about people messing up your prep missions or anything like that. You can do everything by yourself. You don't have to rely on randoms. That's what's beautiful about Cayo Perico. Cayo Perico is the best DLC that they've ever made. Okay, let's see here. I can help one more person with a sale, and then after that, I'm gonna do Cold Dead Hands. Okay. Oh, there's something up here. if I get around to it, I'll do a Cayo Perico heist one day. If I get around to it. Let me see here. Where's my Carcano? Okay, right here. Okay. I'll use split point ammo actually.
No luck here.
Thank you for subscribing, Abraham. Thank you, Swifty, also for subscribing. Thank you, Antonio. Okay, is that pretty much everyone? I think we got the majority of them right. Got his hat off? Damn, this guy just likes running around. Okay, I'm gonna get this guy. There we go. You know, you're the most helpful YouTuber. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Pun, for subscribing. And thank you, Goo, for subscribing. And 3N, okay, let's oh, there's still more? Oh, thank you, Tavis. Okay, where's the camp? Oh. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna fast travel to the camp right now. My birthday's tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, Platty. Thank you, Joel. Okay, now I just fast travel to the camp and okay, here we go. Hey, did you play GTA Vice City Stories in the past? Yes. I played Vice City Stories right when it came out. Will I keep doing Watch Dogs Legion Online? Oh, yes, and I'll do more streams of it, too. I like it. Do I want to see the M1 1899 pistol in Red Dead Online? Are you referring to the Nagant revolver when you say that? If you are, then yes, I would like to see that that gun added. But I would also, but you know what I would like to see more than the Nagant revolver? I want to see the Mosin Nagant in this game. I really would. The Mosin Nagant, if they added that to this game, I would be so happy. That's such a great bolt-action rifle, and it's the most mass-produced bolt-action rifle in history. It's the Soviet rifle, well, Russian rifle, and then became Soviet rifle later. But it's they should definitely add that. They should definitely add the Mosin Nagant. Can I speak Polish? I can. Thank you, Richard, for subscribing. Saucer, how much time we got until that, and also, can you start this sale, please, when you get the chance? Saucer, how much time until Cold Dead Hands? Thank you for the super chat there, Agent M. A little bit of a drive here. 14 minutes? 14 minutes, we should be able to make it. Thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you, Eric D. Should I buy Legion? Well, it's a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. Are you planning on 100% Mercs too? Maybe, because if you get all the HVTs in Mercenaries 2, if you capture all of them, then you capture Solano alive at the end of the game. So, might consider doing it just for that. What's a good camp upgrade investment? Ooh, I'm trying to remember exactly. The tent, the better tent, because you can refresh your cores better on that. But also get the trader wagons. Make sure you upgrade those so you can carry more goods and sell them. You're Polish? Yes, I am. Should I buy the Black Arabian horse? The Black Arabian horse is a good horse. Will I ever play the Resident Evil games? I was considering doing that one day, but if I wanted to also play the Mega Man Legends games because Capcom made Mega Man Legends. Does anyone know Mega Man Legends in this chat? That's a series that I loved so much when I was a kid. And this July it will actually be 10 years since Mega Man Legends 3 got canceled, and that still pisses me off 10 years later. But I want to do Mega Man Legends one day on the channel again. I did it a long time ago, but Are you gonna play more Hitman? I'll probably do the sniper missions in Hitman also. You can just take the bridge. It'll save you some time. Love Mega Man Legends, always wanted a third game, yeah. And the thing is, I loved the Mega Man Legends series so much. It had such beloved characters, and I just loved the setting, like the world of all the islands, and just and I loved the Bond pirates in that game. I loved that game so much, and like the really creepy ruins that you had when you explored those underground, the Reaver bots. Those were always so scary to me when I was a kid. I just love those games so much, and it's literally like when Capcom canceled Mega Man Legends 3, that like literally spit in the faces of a lot of people's childhood when they canceled that game. And the worst part about it is when Capcom blamed the fans for it. They said it was the fans' reason that Mega Man Legends 3 got canceled, that there wasn't enough fan support. When, what was it, they wanted like, I think they wanted 10,000 people in the dev room in like a month, and they got like 12,000 people in a week. And then they were blaming the fans for not enough support on that, and then they later apologized for it, but they said what they said. It was just, I've never seen a developer act like that. That was just disgusting. What's my favorite historical game? That is easy. My favorite historical game is called We the Revolution. It is a game where you play as a judge on the Revolutionary Tribunal on the French Revolution. And the game starts out when France is a constitutional monarchy and goes all the way into the Reign of Terror. I'm not sure, Frank. There's just a lot of people that always, what just happened? Okay, keep going. I got sniped. I don't even know where I got sniped from, so I just got sniped. Just keep going, don't wait for me, just keep going. Will I ever play Watch Dogs 1? I already have, Christopher. Look up my Watch Dogs 1 playlist, and you'll actually like my outfit on that. If you get a PC, do you think you're gonna play Sea of Thieves? Well, I already have a PC. I have a gaming PC, so my PC can pretty much play whatever game I want. But I still like always playing on consoles. Thank you for the super chat, Dark Ender. Would I ever play Sea of Thieves? That's the pirate game, right? Maybe. I don't know. I have to see. I prefer Arthur, but I like John Marston also. Saucer, how much time we got until that, how much time we got until it, the Cold Dead Hand spawns? Six to 7 minutes, okay. That's plenty of time to still make the delivery. Thank you, Lewis. Watching from Scotland. Love the videos. Thanks, man. No, I never played any instruments. In Bulgaria, it's 2 a.m. That's pretty late. Where would I like a future GTA game to be set? I would like to see Vice City. Maybe I'll play the very old GTA games one day. Okay, we're almost there. The next episode of Liberty City Stories will either be out tonight or tomorrow. Wait, what frustrates you the most in Red Dead Online? Oh yeah, I like South Park. I've watched South Park before. Do I like Family Guy? I don't know how to answer that question. Old Family Guy, probably. New Family Guy, no. I thought that Old Family Guy was just much more funnier. I thought it was much more funnier. Who is the most good-hearted GTA protagonist? The most moral GTA protagonist? That's a tough one. Definitely not Claude. Definitely not, Tommy. Definitely not Tony. That's a very tough one. Maybe Michael? Out of all of them, maybe the most the most good-hearted GTA protagonist, maybe Michael, maybe. I would have to think. No, not Nico. No, not Nico. Nico isn't a bad person, but he can also be pretty cold at times. So it's I would say the most evil GTA protagonist out of all of them would have to probably be Tony in Liberty City Stories, the one that I'm actually playing right now. Because just what he did to Casa there in that mission that I showed not too long ago, but also the things that he helps Donald Love do, and on top of that, I think the most evil thing that Tony did is near the end of Liberty City Stories. I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't watched, but there's one mission in the subway that's underground that he does something, and I think people that played Liberty City Stories know what I'm talking about. That's the most evil thing that Tony did near the end of the game in the subway. Okay, did we deliver it? What's going on here? Take out the bandits. Need Posse. Yeah, we're trying, Saucer. We just, it just says take out the bandits. What's going on here? Oh, no. Yes, Bunny, you have the mission there, right there. Okay, we have to kill these bandits really quickly, because the Cold Dead Hands is about to start. Thank you, Beastie Gamer 01, for the super chat. Love your content. Thanks, man. It's about to be, but the bandits are getting annoying right now. They're like spawning in really random directions. Thank you, Senar, for sponsoring the channel. Okay, mission passed. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna start up a... Okay, I'm gonna start up a posse here. Okay, everyone join my posse. We're gonna... If you want to play Cold Dead Hands, because it's gonna be a PvP mode. Okay, gotta get my... Okay, here we go. Litchfield. Okay, perfect. Okay, did everyone join my posse? Okay, here we go. Cold Dead Hands, let's do this. Thank you, Unable, for the super chat. Thanks. Thanks, man. Am I gonna do all the GTA story modes? Yeah, I'll do them all. I'll do all of them. But I'm not. I know some people have asked me for GTA 5. I'm gonna wait until the Enhanced Edition comes out. So when Enhanced Edition of GTA 5 comes out, then I'll do the single player playthrough of it. Okay. Okay. Well, what I'm using here is, and I find this pretty helpful, I use the, hang on, abilities, where's my ability cards? Here. So I use Focus Fire, does more damage with Deadeye, Winning Streak, each shot does more damage than the second one, and, Necessity Breeds. As you get closer to death, you start to do more damage. And then I use the Never Without one, so I just like going for a damage, build. That's just what I do, And when I use Deadeye with the Springfield rifle, like, the Springfield rifle is a pretty underrated gun. Like, this gun is underrated. When I use this gun, I can kill people pretty quickly with it, with those ability cards. And I don't even really go for headshots, not unless it's close, so... You know, a lot of people in this game, they have an obsession with headshots, like headshot, everything. But, you know, I don't really go for headshots unless I know I can hit it. Make sure you guys go back to auto-aim, because people aren't going to use free aim in this. What rank are some of these people? Okay, some of the people in here are pretty high levels. And guys, let's try not to go up on the rooftops, because that's kind of cheap when people do that. I'm just gonna run around with the bag on foot. I'm not even gonna go on the rooftops, because that's frustrating when people do that on this map. I don't do that on the rooftops. Okay, I'm getting cornered here. Wow. Got Carcano rifle off. You see that right there? That's Springfield rifle, really underrated gun. Good shot there, Harry. Okay. Might want to go in the saloon or somewhere you can take cover, and just don't go on the rooftops, because that's kind of cheap. Okay, I'm gonna keep them away from you, Harry. Nice shot. Okay. Oh. Carcano rifle. Okay. Hey, Pro, what's your thoughts on next week's update? Do you think they're gonna add the new Outlaw Pass or a new role? I hope so, Isaiah, and thank you for the super chat. Because if they don't add something new soon, a lot of people are gonna be pissed. That guy was using a tank ability card, because there's no way he took 3 shots from the Springfield when I was doing that there with express ammo too. Okay, Butchie's in the lead right now. Ooh. Okay. Ah. Damn, he got me there. Okay, Butchie, just hold on to it. Just hold on to the bag. Just keep going, man. What the? Okay, yeah. Some people are using tank cards in this one, because there's, yeah, that normally you don't survive that many shots from the Springfield. Normally 2 shots, Ooh. Unlucky that bumped into a guy right with the shotgun. Let Butchie have it. If anyone's gonna get the bag, let him have it, because he's the most likely to win. Got him. Okay. Oh, no, this is not good here. Okay, there we go. Did we win? I don't think we did. Oh, it's over. Okay. Okay, good try, everyone. Okay. Would you consider yourself famous? No, not at all. No, I don't consider myself famous. Do I have any historical videos? I have a bunch. I think I might put all my historical videos into a playlist one day. But, check out this video on my channel, Antonio. There's this one video that I made, like, back in September that I think you would really like, if you hadn't seen it already. It's called, Why Annesburg Would Be the Worst Place to Live. So, like, just look that up on my channel, Annesburg, like the town in Red Dead Online, Red Dead Redemption 2, and you'll see a video, and I basically broke down the town of Annesburg, and there was actually towns just like Annesburg in the West, and I explained why it's the worst place to live, and why it's so bad living in a town like that, and, the things that people had to go through back then, What GTA antagonist do I hate the most? Oh, the most annoying antagonist, I think, would be Devin Weston in GTA 5. But the one that I hate the most, is Dimitri. Because Dimitri, he's such a snake. From GTA 4, I hate this. Oh, man, that guy. Have some coin for all the tips you've given me over the years. Thank you, Commander, for the super chat. Thanks, man. I have a sale, Butchie. Oh, okay, well, I'll help you after this, bounty, because I just started up a bounty, Butchie, so after this bounty, we'll help you, I heard some college professors using Red Dead Redemption 2 for teaching history. I don't know, that seems pretty cool. I might look that up, Do you write script for all your videos? No. The only time I'll write a script is when I have, like, pretty long and detailed videos. So if I have, like, a video on, like, you know, historical video, specifically me talking about something about history and, like, comparing it to the game, then yes, I'll have a script. But for a lot of my other videos, like the crazy current events, where you just see me rant about something, the rants and all that is not scripted at all. That is just me basically going on mic and just saying what I think. Like, the last video that I did, the Watch Dogs Legion, had to rank up really fast, that was not scripted. I just did that all, just got on my mic and just started talking about it. I think that YouTubers shouldn't rely on scripts. I don't think that scripts are really... I think that scripts make videos boring. You know, they don't add as much, like, variety to the video. Because, like, when somebody reads without a script, you see it more from their heart. Some things do require a script, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're doing, like, a documentary type video, like a historical video, then you need a script because you can't just really speak that at the top of your head. But, like, I think that, you know, generally YouTubers should not rely on a script.
Got some work if you want it. See this piece of shit? Thaddeus Walter? Yep, the Thaddeus Walter. Scourge of 5 states. I'm fixing to trade his head in, recoup some of the money he swindled out of me at cards. But I ain't stupid. He's got some friends, and his friends got some guns. So, you ride with me. I'll cut you in.
I'm taking him to Valentine, not Valentine, Armadillo.
Shotgun with me, or ride close. Just keep on that trigger. Let's go.
I'm taking him to Armadillo, because if you take him to Blackwater, you get ambushed a bunch. And also, taking him to Armadillo will be a little bit longer, so you'll get more money back. Thank you, Hot Dog, for the super chat. Hey, Pro, I really like the hat. Thanks, man. Would I like to see the casino in GTA story mode? Sure. Would I do an Ace Combat 7 multiplayer stream? Sure, I could possibly do that. I hate when YouTubers pause the video to read their scripts. Yeah, it is, it can be a bit frustrating when they do stuff like that. But, like, some things, like I said, some things do require a script, like the historical videos. Like, I have a video on the Salem witch trials coming up, which I've been working on for some time. That video is going to have a script, but it's going to be good, because I'm going to be putting my heart into that. But generally, it's good not to have a script, because you put more heart into your videos. What war would I make a video game on? I would like to see a video game set in the Korean War. Or I would like to see a video game set in the French Revolutionary Wars or the Napoleonic Wars. I know Mountain Blade did that, but I would like to see a big game do like in that specific time period. Hello, Pro. I've been watching you for about since 2017 and would like to say congrats and success. I donated a lot back there. My name is Savage Panda. I think I remember you. Thank you, Artisano, for the super chat, and thank you also, Yakuya. Tell Mr. Easter Bunny that his condor egg greed is ruining Easter. Okay, well, I don't know what that means, but I mean, thank you for the super chat. I might do the bonus missions in Hitman, but right now I want to wrap up SOCOM and also I want to do Liberty City Stories. Well, we're not encountering any enemies along this way. Is it good to buy the Moonshine Bar? Thank you, Christopher, for the super chat, and that's a good question. Yes. The Moonshine Bar doesn't give you any money, but you should still get it because it's a huge part of like your it's a huge part of your business. I mean, it makes the Moonshine place look cooler, and on top of that, the Moonshine Bar will also let you do daily objectives, like, you know, drink strong moonshine for dance or play an instrument for 2 minutes. So there's a lot of daily objectives in there. So I think yes, you should get the Moonshine Bar. When will I play GTA? I'll have the next part of Liberty City Stories either up today or tomorrow, Jose. So I'll have the next part up then. Would I do a lore video about Providence or the ICA? Possibly. I have a few lore videos coming up on Liberty City Stories. Oh well, I understand that a lot of people can't talk at the top of their head, but it's something that you have to train yourself for. It's something there's nothing wrong with starting out with a script, but once you gain some experience, you should try to do videos without a script. Because when I started out YouTube, a lot of my videos had scripts, but now I barely use scripts. I don't really use scripts anymore. I just record at the top of my head and just say what's on my what I'm thinking about, basically. So like, yes, I understand to a point. It's hard, but like if you train yourself, it's gonna get easier and easier. If you get experience with making videos, commentary, you're gonna know like what to say and stuff like that, and it's gonna be fine. Will I do an updated starting guide for Red Dead Online? Good question there, Pet. I will, I'll consider it. I will consider it with a naturalist and the other things too. I'm probably gonna wait until another update comes out to see what they add, and then maybe I'll put it all together then. And look, we fought no enemies whatsoever. See how easy that was? A little bit of a drive, but no enemies. What GTA am I gonna do after Liberty City Stories? I'll have to think about that. That's a good question.
Hell of a day's work. Thank you, stranger.
Bounty, is it? Looks like you've done a fine job there.
TJ is known as the Easter Bunny due to his obsession with Condor egg. He's even gone to the dark side for the egg, but I forgive him. Okay, Fernando. Thank you for the super chat. Are you hopeful for the next Red Dead Online update? I am, but I'm also skeptical at the same time, because if they don't release a good update, and another update soon, a lot of people are gonna be pissed. Okay, Butchie said he needed help selling, right? Butchie it was. Okay, Butchie invite and we'll help you. Pro, do I like Pokemon? I mean, sure. Sure, I mean, I like Pokemon. But I mean, I haven't, watched it or played it in a long time. I did like some of the TV show when I was a kid, but I forgot most of it. I know that in the Mega Man Legends games, which those games I like a lot, I know a lot of the voice actors in Mega Man Legends are Pokemon voice actors. Like, I know the Pikachu voice actor plays Bon Bon in Mega Man Legends, and then Tron is played by the voice actor who plays as Misty, I believe. It's Do you consider Agent 47 to be an evil man, even though he kills bad people? Agent 47 isn't evil. Agent 47 isn't a good person, but he's not evil either. He's more of an anti-hero, maybe. More of an... If you think about it, he's a necessary evil. I think I think he was even called a necessary evil in the game, too. But, like, Agent 47, for instance, he kills, like, pretty much every single target that he kills are really bad people. Like, all the targets that he kills are just really evil people. Like, I can't think of one Hitman target that was an innocent person. Like, it's like every single target that he kills is just there's really bad people in general. And I know some people would say, but he kills civilians, but you don't... The game doesn't really want you to kill civilians. You're really supposed to do it silent assassin. So, by canon logic, he would just kill the targets. That's it. Am I in a posse right now? No, I'm not. Butchie, can you invite me? Hang on, let me back out of this one here. Can you invite me when you get the chance? Okay, here we go. Let me go to your camp now. Do you think Arthur would ever make an appearance for Dead on the Line? Nah. No, I don't think so. What is Hitman 3 about? It's about where you play as a, you play as this clone who's like a master assassin, and he goes around the world to take out various, like, targets for the ICA. But Hitman 3 is more of a just, finishing up the series and him fighting Providence. And he goes against the agency also, so it's, Yes, I want to stream San Andreas. I know I said I would do one, but I just didn't get around to doing it, but I do want to eventually stream San Andreas. Who is the most evil Hitman target in your opinion? Very good question. The most evil target, in the Hitman games. Arthur Edwards is definitely on there. I would say in the Hitman trilogy, the new Hitman trilogy, the most evil target in that is either Arthur Edwards or it's what's it called? What's the guy's name? The Sapienza guy. I'm trying to remember his name. Caruso, I think he was Caruso. I think that was him. Caruso was planning on unleashing that virus on the world, so it's yeah, would have resulted in millions of people dead. So I think it's either Caruso or Edwards in the Hitman trilogy. In the older Hitman games, who's the most evil target? Probably I would say it's probably Mark Parchesi III. Mark Parchesi III, or it's Leland Kane, or it might be the that one guy who's in the in I think it was Hitman. Which Hitman game was it? It was Hitman 2. It might have been the older Hitman games. The guy that's in the Meat King. I think it was that guy or something. I'm trying to remember his name. But it's What about Sean Rose, the guy from Colorado? Oh yeah, he's pretty bad too. Yeah, that guy was a terrorist. So it's but yeah, I think it's in the I think Arthur Edwards is probably the most evil character in the Hitman trilogy, or it would have to be Caruso. Sometimes I rewatch your GTA top 5s for nostalgia of the old days to when I was a low rank. I literally bought all the businesses in the order that you said. Oh, thank you, Andres. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, man. Glad that you enjoy my content. But for the older Hitman games, if anybody knows Mark Parchesi III, I would say Mark Parchesi III is probably the most evil character, or Leland Kane. And Mark Parchesi, I think the reason he's evil is he's basically he's like 47, but he works for the franchise, which they're a rival contract agency to the they're a rival contract agency to the agency. But the difference between 47 and Mark Parchesi is that Mark Parchesi was gonna kill targets that were innocent. So like Mark Parchesi was gonna assassinate the president, and on top of that, Mark Parchesi seems to enjoy the assassinations that he does. 47, I wouldn't say that he hates it, but he doesn't like it either. So like I wouldn't say that 47 just sees his assignments as just a contract, a job. That's all he sees it as. But like Mark Parchesi, he seems to enjoy the killings and the contracts. So I would say Mark Parchesi is probably the most evil character in the older Hitman games. And Leland Kane is probably up there too. Leland Kane, that's the guy in Blood Money in the wheelchair. He's also pretty bad. So it's yeah, Agent 47 is pretty neutral. Do you know the Carcano rifle was used in the assassination of JFK? I know that. That's probably why it's actually in Red Dead Online in the first place. That's probably why it's a sniper. But the thing about it is that the Carcano is not this master accurate sniper rifle that people think it is, because of Red Dead Online. The Carcano rifle, it actually suffered from accuracy issues, and it's an Italian bolt-action rifle, and the reason that it suffered from accuracy issues is because when the Italians originally made the gun, it had kind of the rounded bullets, so it fired rounded 6.5mm bullets, and they weren't really that accurate at long range. At close range, you know, close to medium range, it was fine, but at long range, it wasn't really accurate. And eventually the Italians made another 6.5mm cartridge that was actually sharp, that was actually much more accurate, but that's why there's a lot of conspiracy theories about, like, the assassination of JFK. It's that, you know, he chose to use that rifle specifically, so it's, there's just a lot of conspiracies about that. Not getting into the whole conspiracy thing, but there's just a bunch of, like, conspiracies about that he chose that specific rifle, you know, not the most accurate one. Do you consider Lucas Gray to be evil? No, not at all. No, he's not evil. Lucas Gray has more humanity in him than 47. He's not evil. Like, Lucas Gray kills people, but, like, the people that Lucas Gray killed, if you think about it, they kind of deserved it. Like, the people that he killed were all really bad people. So it wasn't, And I understand that Lucas Gray associated himself with bad people. I get that. I know some people would say that, like the militia. But he says that I think he's confronted on that he associated with the bad people. And what was he saying? I think his argument was that he was using those people to get the Providence. So you know, Lucas Gray, I wouldn't say he's a good person, but he's definitely not evil. He's not evil. And, like, Lucas Gray is not the type of person that would betray somebody. Like, he seems to actually care for Olivia, and he seems to consider Olivia his friend, so he's not the type of person to betray somebody. What do you think they should do in Days Gone 2? Well, I would like to see a larger map. Maybe they could do the, you know, maybe they could do it where Deacon goes to, like, another state or something like that, because they had... What I really liked about Days Gone was that, the setting in Days Gone was, like, what was it, the wilderness of Oregon. That's where Days Gone was. Maybe they could actually do a city in Days Gone too. Maybe they could do Portland. Also, Portland's in Oregon, right? Yeah, Portland is in Oregon. So they could do, like, a city in the next one, like an abandoned city. That would be kind of cool. And they could also do the countryside on top of that. But that's what I liked about Days Gone 2 is, you know, I've never been to Oregon, but it did, like, rural Oregon, like the countryside of Oregon. Like, not a lot of games do that setting. So I like games when they usually do a setting that, like, not a lot of places have done before. So that was, like, a place that a lot of developers haven't done before. Okay, okay, what are we gonna do now? Let's see, my favorite character in Liberty City stories? Probably Tony. No, I don't really know much Manhunt lore. My favorite non-Rockstar game? That's easy. Saints Row 2. Do you think you'll be able to buy the machine gun wagon in the future? Yes. I think it's entirely possible. Well, at this rate, like, you know, it's gonna be 8 years later, this October, they're definitely not gonna do, a GTA 5 story DLC. Well, thank you, Jerry. Let's see here, from the Posse. What do you mean, Thomas? Yes, I played Dying Light, but I never finished it. let's do a bounty here. We'll do this one. My favorite single-player heist in GTA 5, yeah, probably the big one. I don't know, Thomas. I recently watched your latest SOCOM. I'm impressed they brought actual Thai people to voice act in the game. More satisfying than watching Family Guy with broken Thai. Well, do you speak Thai? I didn't know that they were actual Thai voice actors, because a lot of times in video, what people don't know is that a lot of times in video games when they have like characters speaking another language, those aren't native speakers of that language. It's just people reading off a script. That's why oftentimes it'll sound bad. Like my dad, he speaks Russian, and my dad was like laughing at some of the Russian like voice actors in some of the other especially some of the Call of Duty games. So it's they don't always have native speakers in games. I'll tell you though, Patrick, in SOCOM 3, the final theater in SOCOM 3 is the Polish theater. They have this this hostile faction that you fight in Poland at the end of SOCOM 3, and the Polish voice actors in that game actually do a good job. So in SOCOM 3, they actually had like they had authentic like Polish actors for the most part. And the thing is though, they what was her name? Miranova, who she was the evil scientist that you fight at the end of the game. She when she spoke Polish, a lot of people were saying that her Polish wasn't a lot of people were saying that her Polish wasn't accurate or wasn't good. But the thing is though, the reason that it wasn't good in SOCOM 3 was because that was done on purpose, because Miranova, she's not Polish. Miranova is actually Russian, and she speaks Polish with a Russian accent. And when you actually hear her speak Polish in that game, she speaks Polish with a Russian accent. That was actually really well done. So that was so they did do that well in SOCOM 3.
This is the dumbest thing you've ever done.
Okay, let's okay, let's get him back to the my favorite cartoon growing up. I'll have to think a little bit on that. Are you really happy for your channel growth? Yeah, I am, Jonathan. My channel has had really good growth in the last month, so it's just I'm just really happy for that, and I'm really happy to be able to expand my channel, because I grew really well in the last month, and I didn't really do much GTA Online content, so I'm proud of the fact that I'm able to expand my channel into different games.
You're done for, you son of a bitch. We got this.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until like actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this target to I'm gonna take them actually to Tumbleweed. Let me do that actually. Yeah, Tumbleweed will be better. How would you explain Micah if you did a character analysis on him? Micah's a psychopath. Yeah. Oh, okay, getting ambushed here. Micah's a psychopath. And the thing about Micah is that, Well, I'll probably have one on Tuesday, Spence, talking about whether there's another update. About Micah, here's the thing. Micah is a, oh, thank you, James, for the super chat. What's up, Pro? I had 2 good streams. Well, thank you for stopping by, James. Thanks for the super chat, man. I know some people are gonna say what when I say this, but Micah is a psychopath and Trevor isn't. Trevor is not a psychopath, but Micah is. I know some people are gonna find it hard to believe, but psychopath does not necessarily mean crazy. That's what a lot of people seem to think. Trevor is crazy, but he's not a psychopath. There's a difference. Micah is clearly a psychopath. And who else is a psychopath? Dimitri in GTA 4 is a psychopath as well. The reason that Micah is a psychopath and Trevor isn't a psychopath is because psychopaths are not really capable of showing any kind of emotion except for themselves. The only time psychopaths will actually show emotion is like when they get caught, when they get arrested or something. They'll feel bad for themselves, like they want to get out of a situation. So it's a very individualistic mindset. They only care about themselves. They're incapable of love or caring about anyone else. Micah, does he care about anyone else? No, absolutely not. Micah would betray his own mother if he got the chance. I feel that way. So like, no, Micah doesn't care about anyone. And not only that, but psychopaths seem to take personal pleasure in other people's suffering. And Micah clearly does that. Micah clearly takes pleasure in the bad things that he does. He enjoys doing the horrible things that he does. So Micah is clearly a psychopath. Now, why isn't Trevor a psychopath? Trevor is crazy, but he's not a psychopath because Trevor actually cares about his friends. So, Trevor would never betray Ron, he would never betray Michael, he would never betray Franklin. That's against his code. If you listen to Trevor several times in the campaign, in GTA 5, he says that he has a code, and he says that he values loyalty the most. So even though, yes, he is crazy, he's not a psychopath because he would never betray his friends, and he actually does show some care about his friends. So he actually cares about his friends. So, no, Trevor is not a psycho, despite what people think. I would say, yeah, maybe more of a sociopath, but he's not a, he's definitely not a psychopath, because Trevor actually does care about his friends. And the thing is, though, like, if you had the option, would you rather work for Dimitri in GTA 4, or would you rather work for Trevor? Which one would you rather work for? I think I would rather work for Trevor. And yes, Trevor might be crazy, but he's not going to betray you. Dimitri would kill you and betray you the first second that he would get the chance to. So it's, yeah. The only thing is as long as you don't piss Trevor off, you're good. So it's, with Dimitri, though, it's another story. Okay, I'm gonna wait until 6 minutes here. Oh, I didn't know about that, Captain. Do you think Gerald from Online is related to Big Smoke? No. No. GTA San Andreas is the 3D universe. The GTA 4 and 5 and Chinatown Wars, that is the HD universe. So the HD universe is different from the 3D universe. The 3D universe does not exist in the HD universe, so Big Smoke does not exist in the HD universe.
Away from me!
Dang, Nancy boy.
That's something.
Fine, let's have it out!
Trevor said in a friend conversation that he would have betrayed Brad in the end. Not the way Michael did it. Oh yeah, you're right on that. But the thing about it is, there's a thing. There's a specific thing about that is, Trevor doesn't really consider Brad a friend, if you think about it that way. He doesn't. He considers Michael a friend, he considers Franklin a friend, but he never really considered Brad a friend. He actually, when he, I guess, the reason that Trevor kept contact with Brad, or at least he thought he kept contact with Brad, is because Brad was part of his old heist crew. And so, therefore, I guess he felt some sense of loyalty to him because Brad got caught on the job. So Brad got caught on the same job that he was on. Trevor escaped. Brad didn't, so he probably felt some loyalty towards Brad. But on the other hand, he says he really doesn't like Brad. And Brad seems to... And if you only see Brad for one mission, but he seems to be a pretty crappy person, because remember how Brad, like, he brags about how he hit that one NPC in the face, like, he says that in the car and something, so Trevor said he probably would have killed Brad because he was annoying, but... But like I said, would you like a mafia-based GTA 1960s or 1970s? I would love that, Artisano. But I would like to see one in the 1920s the most. In the 1920s, I would like to see one the most. But, like, my point is, though, that Trevor would never betray anybody, because Trevor considers betrayal the worst possible thing somebody can do, so he would never betray, like, he would never betray Michael, he would never betray, Franklin, he wouldn't do that, he wouldn't betray Ron, and I'm gonna play, I guess I'll play some poker here now, guys, let me play some poker here, okay, let's do some poker here. Do you think that Arthur would have survived his tuberculosis? Maybe, if he was constantly resting, but with all the things that he was doing, all the running around, the crazy jobs, the stress, no, he didn't have a chance of surviving that. And I actually I think I looked it up at one point, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that tuberculosis, doesn't that, eventually, I think it does go away, but it kills most people that it infects, so there's a very low survival rate, but I think eventually it goes away. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that, but the survival rate of tuberculosis is very, very low in that time period, very low. It's, you getting tuberculosis is almost like a death sentence back then, so it's, it would have been over. Okay, let's see here. We'll bet on this. You help your friends sell? Yes, I do. But that's the thing, is that, like, and do you know what I saw? Like, I saw this one comment once, like, right when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, and, like, I don't know if the comment was, like, a troll, or what, but, like, regardless, the comment was just really stupid, and, like, it was a comment with this one guy said that Red Dead Redemption 2, he said that it was an unrealistic game because he says that there's treatment for tuberculosis, and I was like thinking to myself, I was like, oh my god, I was like, this is 1899. I was like, this is not 2018 when the game came out, so this is, yes, there's treatment for it today, but not back then. So it's, the thing is, though, is a lot of people don't realize that today, in our time period, there's a lot of diseases that we get that we can go to the doctor and get treated for that. But back then, our ancestors, when they got a lot of these diseases, they could be life-threatening, and they could kill them. So, like, back then, the common cold could kill you. Like, back then in the Wild West, that could kill you. Like, today, you know, you just go to the doctor, you get medicine, and, you know, you get through it. But, like, back then, that could kill you. So, like, there's a lot of stuff, like, that's just, really, like, really dangerous, really dangerous to our ancestors that is not as dangerous to us today. So, I got the ace and the queen. I don't know, Joe. Like I said, it might have been a troll, but it was just, I know, Patrick, that's the point that I'm making, is that they didn't have anything to really treat tuberculosis with back then, and that's why, you know, the people that are saying that there was treatment for tuberculosis, not back then. Today there is. And thank you, Big Boy, for the super chat. Do I prefer GTA 5 or GTA 4? Well, online I like GTA 5, but story mode I like GTA 4. And thank you, Stinky, for the super chat also. Like, there's one town in Armadillo, Armadillo has cholera, which I think there's treatment for cholera today, right? So there's, back then you get that, it's just, you have a really high risk of dying from stuff like that. Will I ever do a playthrough of Red Dead 1? Yes, I will. I'm not sure on that, Eric. I have to think about that. Do you think Arthur would have survived if he had fought Micah at the end? No, he would have died either way, but I think that fighting Micah just made his death quicker. I think that's it. I think he was gonna die either way. And you know what? What pissed me off the most about like the characters at the end of Red Dead Redemption 2 is what pissed me off is how Dutch did not care at all that Arthur was sick. Have you noticed that? Dutch did not care at all. That he never asked Arthur, "Are you okay? Are you feeling okay?" Never asked him any of that stuff ever. That's what pissed me off about Dutch. That's why I hate Dutch so much. But it was but you know, the other characters showed some concern about Arthur's health. But like Dutch, just nothing at the end of the game. Just nothing. The most powerful GTA protagonist? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like... Do you mean the one that has the most amount of like, Oh, Three Kings. I'm so done then. Yeah, I'm done there. The most powerful GTA protagonist? You mean the one with the most... The most influence? I would say the most influence. The most powerful GTA protagonist, that's easy now. Tommy Vercetti. Tommy Vercetti, the most powerful one, definitely. Tommy, and then number 2, I would probably put CJ. So number 1 with Tommy, and number 2 it's CJ, because CJ had like a part of a casino. He was the manager for a rapper. He was second in command of Grove Street. But Tommy, I would say Tommy is number 1, the most powerful GTA protagonist out of all of them, because in Vice City, because Tommy takes over Vice City at the end of the game. Like, he takes over the city. Like, he becomes a monopoly of a mafia on the city. So he controls everything. Wow, look at those cards there. Wow. But yeah, Tommy, I would say is the most, I'm just not into the new Assassin's Creed games as much as the old ones. I love the old Assassin's Creed games, but I'm just not into the new ones. Who's the biggest mob boss in GTA games? Easy, Salvatore. I think I got this one. The only thing that could beat me is a flush or a triple. Pair of 8s. Well, proud of that. Pair of 9s. Look at that. I don't think they expected that. Yeah! There we go. Look at that. Oh, one of the people just left because they got pissed. Oh. There we go, right? Sad thing is, Charles, Hosea, Lenny, Sean, Abigail, Moore would have had Arthur's back. Also, Javier holds his gun in the air, not at Arthur to show respect. Yeah, but, thank you for the super chat, Artisanal, but, you know, in the end, Javier made his choice as well, and I don't like Javier, and I don't like Bill Williamson. I don't like those two guys. But the thing is, though, is, Miss Grimshaw had Arthur's back, though. She did before Micah killed her. So it was, she sided with Arthur on that. Hey, Pro, it's my birthday, and I just wanted to say hey, and I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the super chat, EJ, and happy birthday to you, man. Thanks, man. I mean, I guess motor. That's maybe like people say that Dutch hit his head on the that Dutch hit his head and that's why he went crazy. But I don't think so. Like I think that might have been like speculation more of it. Okay. Let's check with this. Let's see. Why is that waiting to reveal with that one card? It says I won. He's not even revealed yet. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Not the greatest hand here. A riverboat casino. That would actually be really cool if they added that to Red Dead Online. I'm with you on that. That's cool. Whose death was more sad, John or Arthur's? Arthur. John's death was also sad, but Arthur's death was also sad. And the thing I think what made Arthur's death the most sad is that we saw it coming. We knew that he was gonna die. It was only a matter of time. John's death, nobody really saw that coming when that happened. Like nobody expected that to happen. If you could have any weapon from previous GTA games in online, what would it be? For me, it would have to be the flamethrower from GTA 3. Yeah, the flamethrower would be pretty cool. I would like to see them add the Mini 14 from Vice City, because Vice City had the Mini 14 in there. A lot of people forget about that. I would like to see that added to GTA in the future. Three sixes. Glad I didn't bet anymore. What GTA antagonist do I dislike the most? Dimitri in GTA 4. I am a low level in Red Dead Online, and I'm trying to get into the game. Any advice? Yeah. Take a look at my, Red Dead Online Ultimate Beginner's Guide. That'll probably help you. I have a Red Dead Online, like, playlist, and that playlist will probably help you out. No, I don't think I'm really gonna do big sales anymore in GTA. I have a big sale planned in Red Dead Online. That's what I want to do. I'm just waiting for, like, a specific event. Well, I hope Elder Scrolls 6 is an Xbox exclusive. Who do I hate more, Dutch or Micah? Probably Dutch, because Dutch could have stopped all this stuff from happening. Dutch could have gotten rid of Micah early on, but he didn't. Least favorite Call of Duty excluding the futuristic ones. Tough one. I mean, maybe Call of Duty World War II. The thing is, with Call of Duty World War II, I liked the story in Call of Duty World War II. I thought the story was great, but I didn't like the multiplayer. Ah, he had the kinks. I was hoping I'd get a good hand there. I thought I had a good hand. Damn. Okay. Well, you know, there's people that are saying that Cold War is the worst Call of Duty ever. I disagree. I don't think Cold War is the worst one. I don't. You know, the multiplayer, maybe not as great in Cold War, but it's definitely not the worst one. I think the worst one is probably Infinite Warfare. That one was probably the worst one. But the thing is, what I bought Cold War for is I was happy, because I didn't buy Cold War for zombies. I didn't buy it for multiplayer. You know why I bought Cold War? I bought it for story. That's why I bought it, because I wanted to see Mason again. I wanted to see Woods again. I wanted to see Hudson and Weaver. And all those characters. I wanted to see them again. And that I wasn't disappointed in. The only thing I was disappointed in was that Weaver didn't play a role in the story. He does play a role in the zombie story, but I wanted to see the old Black Ops characters. And what made me the most happy is when I saw Kravchenko. When Kravchenko made an appearance, I was so happy when Kravchenko made an appearance in the Lubyanka building in Cold War. So I liked the campaign. The campaign was fun. That's what I bought it mainly for, was campaign. I could do the Battlefield 1 campaign one day. Yeah, I agree with you, Thomas. Like, you know, it's like jetpacks, the futuristic stuff. It doesn't really go well in like a gritty war game. Okay. Somebody could have a flush on this. There's like a risk that somebody have a flush. I'm gonna try. I think somebody could have a flush on this. There we go. One. Okay. Got it. Okay, I made a bit of a profit there. Okay, time to leave before we lose everything. Okay. Can I do a Dead Rising 2 walkthrough? Oh, I'll definitely do Dead Rising 2. I watched my friend play Resident Evil 4 when we were kids. It was where Resident Evil 4 that took place in Portugal, right? Or was it Portugal? I think it was. So it's I just watched my friend play through. I know he plays Leon. But what the? Okay. Well, I guess I'll probably be wrapping up the stream here, guys. Had a lot of fun today. If you guys enjoyed the stream, though, please do drop a like if you guys enjoyed my stream today. I'll still stick around for a few minutes and answer any questions people have, so if you have any questions, I'll still stick around.
Howdy. How's everything? Hello. You look hungry.
Have I ever played Far Cry 5? No, I have not. I don't know. I haven't played the first Bully, so I would have to play that one day. Good fun stream as always. Thank you, TJ. How do you level up the trader fast? Do resupply missions and also help people with their trader sales. That will give you a lot of XP. And also do your own sales when you get them. Will I ever play the Arkham games one day? Do you think they'll ever add heists? Maybe one day. Have I played the multiplayer mod for San Andreas on PC? A long time ago to a friend's house. I might do that one day. Pro is easily the best gaming YouTuber. Thank you, Sam. Fun stream as always. Thank you, Saucercats. Did I play Call of Duty Ghosts? No, I did play the campaign. I beat the campaign. I liked it, but I never, played the campaign on here. I might do that one day. I've been recently found your channel, been watching your Red Dead 2 walkthrough. Thank you, Big Rowdy. Check out some of my other walkthroughs. I have a really good one, SOCOM, which I did SOCOM not too long ago. I actually uploaded it earlier today, so check that out also. It's a Special Forces game. Thank you, Christopher, for the super chat. Thank you, man. So, if you guys hadn't checked out, check out my SOCOM videos, because it's a really cool game. It's a really underrated game. I think it's the ultimate Special Forces game. How do you level up Moonshine quickly? Do bootlegger missions, and do sales, and also help people with their sales. Also do the story missions. The Moonshine story will give you more XP for it too. Great stream, Pro. TJ starting a fight club, and the main event is TJ versus Fern. Who are you rooting for? Have a good day, bro. Thank you, Fernando. Well, I'm not sure in that case. Thanks for the super chat, man. What do you think about Johnny's death in GTA 5? I think it was stupid. I don't think they should have ever done Johnny. I don't think they should have ever killed Johnny off. Thank you, Harry, for the super chat. So I guess I'll be going here, guys. I'll either have the next part of Liberty City Stories either tonight, and if it's not up tonight, it'll be up tomorrow, 100%. And I'll also have a video up for you guys tomorrow, so check that out. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.